Hello friend! Today I'm going to share about earth-abundant metals.
And I'm going to share how to rest well. Let's get to it.
My cool sheet is a science topic, and I'm going to be talking about earth-abundant metals. And I've got to say that this is not a common topic to talk about because I actually went in and Googled around and tried to find information about earth-abundant metals beyond what I know. I know a lot about them just because I'm a metal scientist. But there's hardly anything out there. So I was like, ooh, maybe I need to start writing articles about it. So let me tell you a bit in these 2 minutes. And that is that during the past decades, the rare and expensive heavy metals, that includes platinum and a few others, they have proven to be highly, highly efficient for various technologies, and especially in the chemical industry, making a huge array of goods. This includes synthetic fibers, pharmaceuticals, fuels, tons of things. These metals, whether you can pronounce them or not, they have changed our lives. In some cases, such as platinum anti-cancer drugs, they have saved hundreds and thousands of lives. And plus, they've allowed for technologies such as catalytic converters and things like that that reduce the amount of pollutants that come from cars. So you might ask, what's the problem? We've got these metals that are doing their job. What are you talking about? Okay, well, they can do amazing things, but these heavy metals have inherent disadvantages. They are rare, which means mining is going to require digging up more earth in order to find the small amounts of those metals. Rare also means way more expensive, and these heavy metals are toxic. So we use them because they work so well and a lot is known about them, but they are not sustainable. So the question then is, what can we use instead? And there's the answer. The topic of this cool sheet, earth-abundant metals. These are metals that exist naturally in higher quantities in the Earth's crust. They're easier to mine. They are way, way cheaper. And many of them are actually trace minerals that we have naturally and need naturally in our bodies that we need for healthy physiology. Earth-abundant metals include iron, cobalt, nickel, zinc, manganese, and others. And there are so many applications, I could go on, but I hope I've gotten my point across with earth-abundant metals.
Ah, very cool. Yes, you got your point across because
Yeah.
I'm into it.
Awesome!
I love it. Yeah, it is so funny that we place this value because they're rare, so that's why they're more valuable for monetary reasons and everything else. But yeah, that also doesn't make sense to use them in everything else. They're toxic,
Right.
all those other things. They're toxic, they're rare, they're getting used up. So it's another thing that I'm super excited as more and more research goes into how can we use these abundant metals.
Yes.
How can we use them for more things?
Yeah.
And plus they're less toxic.
Exactly.
Perfect.
I know, and they're there. I mean, the Earth's, okay, there's the Earth's crust where we get things, but then there's also the Earth's core that is lots of iron. That's where most of the iron is. But yeah, these earth-abundant metals, you can find them almost anywhere, and they can be used. You have to be a little bit more clever to figure out how to use them, but fortunately, there's a lot of people doing research with that. So.
Yes, thank goodness for that.
Yeah.
Because we need to replace some of that.
That's right.
Harder, toxic stuff.
Yes.
Well, cool. Thank you so much. I
You're
love it when you share
welcome.
sciencey stuff.
Very welcome. My pleasure.
All right. I'm going to be talking about another article, and this article is How to Rest Well. For most of human history, rest was a prize as a gift, but recently, that busyness has come to be seen as a badge of honor. And I've talked about this before, and this is definitely something that is always on my mind. But this article was really good, and I want to keep talking about it until busyness is not a badge of honor anymore. Rest is important. It allows you to recharge, it boosts your creativity, and it will benefit your work time. So the more rest you get, the actual better benefit you will be in your job. And also for people, it is very important to take rest seriously. To harvest the benefits of rest, you need to begin by recognizing its advantages and carving out a protected time for it in your schedule. But they say, take it seriously like you would work. You want to work at getting better at resting because we have lost this art of just resting and chilling out, not doing as much. You need to establish clear boundaries. I talk about cut down work on phone and email checks on your evenings and weekends. And I know a lot of this is familiar, but there will be times where people go like, I'm gonna go out to the park, take a walk, and I'm gonna get this rest and recharge. But then you're constantly up looking at your email and pings and messages and posting on Instagram and doing things. It's just you really got to be disciplined about not doing that anymore, or you're not really getting rest. Treat it as a skill. Don't rush it. Your mind will require more time to harness that power of rest. Craft it into your daily schedule. Use work hard and then rest hard. Same thing. They kind of talk about that. Work hard, play hard. Work hard, rest hard. Practice deep play though. It doesn't mean you're just laying around and doing nothing, climbing a mountain, doing demanding things, painting, sailing. This can also still be rest and give you that reset that you need. Don't neglect sleep and naps either, so that is also important. Encourage others to rest with you. The more people we can get to do it, the more we can get rid of this busyness thing. Check out this article, How to Rest Well.
I'm glad you did this one last, because now
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm going to go take a nap.
Yeah, I know. Darn it, we have another show to do, but maybe we can nap in between.
Yes. No, so many things I loved about this. I love that deep play. I absolutely experience that. I get rested by actually doing things, but they're things that are just play. They're fun. It's amazing actually, now that I think about it, how you feel rested after you're doing something, but it's just a different kind of thing
you're using your brain. They do say maybe make it as different as possible as your day-to-day work.
Yeah.
So it's totally different. But yeah, I think a lot of people, some of the reason why rest has such this stigma around it still is that you just think, you're just sitting on the couch and watching TV, and that can be it. If that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
But that's not all it is. That's not what it means. That's not all it is. It can be, although I do love that they also talk about taking naps more, because that's one thing I'm really bad at. But some people, I love those people that are really good at taking naps. I wish I could be. But just sleeping more too, as well. That's also part of it.
That was another thing you said that I liked, was getting good at it.
Yeah.
Like practicing.
I never thought about that at all, of like being a better rester. Because I am not a great rester all the time. I am one of those people that feel like, even though I don't like wearing a business badge of honor, I do feel like my mind just is like needs to be doing stuff, or I get this weird guilt. And I'm trying to get better at it. Yeah, it's a skill. Rest is a skill too.
Yes. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
And in our show notes for anything we have talked about, you can go to 10bestest.com/body. Thank you for joining us, friend. I'm Karen McFarland-Holman.
And I'm Brian Hart.
Let us know in the comments, have you heard of all the uses of platinum?
And let us know, do you know how to rest well?
If you're enjoying the show, please give us a like and share it with a friend.
Stay tuned next week for another great series of shows.
And don't forget to stay curious.